Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is game number 2 of the ASUS ROG tournament. It's the quarter-final, second quarter-final, sorry, is TaeJa versus GosWser. So GosWser is going to be the blue Zerg player down the bottom left side of the map, and TaeJa is going to be the red Terran player up the top right side of the map. And TaeJa, man, he really showed how to do a proper Banshee harass in the previous game, man. He had 3 Banshees out there at one point, and Queens were just exploding left, right, and center. It was absolutely awesome, and I really did feel sorry for GosWser there, man, having to deal with all those Banshees. He did his best, but it was just so brutal, man, so brutal. And now TaeJa is just going to be looking to continue the pressure to just hammer it in, just take it home and move on. And yeah, if he does win this, if TaeJa does win this, he will be heading off against Alicia in the semi-finals, man. So this tournament is actually pretty insane, man. We've got crazy good players. TLO, Huon, Lucifron already been knocked out of the tournament, and we've got people who I haven't really heard of too much. Alicia making it into the semi-finals by beating Happy. So there you go, man. Just when you think that you know all of the awesome players, you start running into players you've never seen before, and they start getting so far in the tournament, man, and they start doing all this awesome sorts of stuff, and you have to say, hang on, here we go. Here's another one. Here's another player who knows what it takes to win in the awesome world of Starcraft 2, man. And going down, we do have a pull into hatch, so nice and aggressive on the economy. I dare say he won't be trying to set up a third over on TaeJa's side of the map again. That was pretty crazy, and my god, did it not work. It's just so bad, man. He managed to get 8 roaches off of it. He managed to get some creep out, but yeah, it just did not work. It really didn't. Maybe if he kept the roaches, like he built this base, maybe if he kept the roaches just here, just defending this base instead of trying to move in and destroy some workers, I feel like maybe he could have held it off, just got the creep up, and maybe could have done something, but I don't know, man. I have a feeling like the Banshees just would have settled everything when they started to come out. They just would have taken everything out, and yeah, so I don't think it would have been working, but I don't know. Maybe GosWser will go for a third base again. Maybe he'll go for a safer third base over here, perhaps, and see how it works. This Reaper, man, going in. The Ling's starting to come out, so the Reaper's going to have to deal with those. But he can get a free worker kill here. There we go, man. Workers going down. Oh, so close, man. Just managing to get the extractor built. So close. And really great micro there from GosWser, just getting that drone in there. And the Queen is out, and the Reaper is going to have to be a little bit scared, actually cancelling it. Decides not to leave that extractor down. So I suppose every single mineral is really necessary at this point. And TaeJa again, man, with the double Reaper trying to take out the Queen. You can do it if you micro them well enough. And of course, Reapers regenerate their health so fast, and Queens unfortunately do not regenerate their health that fast. So you can do it if you have a few goes, but choosing not to have the Queen harass, deciding that, you know what, with all those Lings around the place, it probably wasn't going to work out. Because you do need at least 10 seconds to have a proper go at the Queen to really start getting his health down a sizable amount. And you can't do that with Lings on the field. You just can't. So, yeah, we'll have to see what's going on here. Got some nice Hellions coming out, along with the double barracks. So it doesn't look like we're going to seeing fast Banshees here. We're just going to be seeing a nice bit of harassment. Reapers and Hellions. And then switching out into, I assume it's going to be Triple M sort of forces. Yeah, so that should be pretty awesome. The Lings coming out though, and making a little bit of a pain in themselves, covering this third base from GosWser. Not stupidly early, but still fairly early, and I feel like this is a fairly good play from GosWser. He definitely cannot go 2 base to 2 base against TaeJa for a very long amount of time. So getting the third base out, very nice. And yeah, he's just got to make sure he's got enough queen coverage and that he starts to get forces out that can defend against these Hellions, man. If he plays defensive, the queen should be able to hold these off. Yeah, but he's got to start thinking about his third base as well. He's got to get the creep spread over to his third base ASAP, and he's got to get a queen over there to start defending it ASAP. He's got to have a good ability for his queens to move. For his queens to move over and defend the third base if they need to. Although with, with 4 Hellions and 2 Reapers, I feel like 3 queens can take him. I feel like that's going to be a thing. And yeah, popping down the creep even more. These 3 queens, they should be alright. And here we go. Going to keep on doing it. And these guys just not enough. Just not enough. They've peeled off 2 queens. It might be enough. A couple of lings going in there and having a crack, but they're not going to do very well. And as long as he's got these queens grouped up, he should be fine. If he gets a straggler queen, then yeah, he's going to start having some problems. 2 queens in there, and TaeJa still does not like those odds, man. He still does not like going off against 2 queens. With 2 more Hellions, though, maybe he can face off against 2 queens right here. He's going to snipe some creep tumors, but I feel like this amount of forces can take 2 queens. He's definitely getting some very nice hits off on the queens. And now we've just got this one queen all out by herself. And this queen is going to go down. So yeah, I think the 3rd queen went over to sort of spawn lava here. And this is going to be bad because TaeJa definitely has the forces out there he needs. And GosWser are going to build a crap load of lings. And he should be able to take these guys out if he engages them on creep. Even with lings, I think he should be able to do it. But yeah, look at this, the massive amount of Triple M forces coming out here. It's not massive, but for this point in the game, before the 10-minute mark, that's pretty massive. And a massive amount of lings. I don't think that GosWser has it right here. I think that this is going to be enough to knock down whatever GosWser has. And I think that GosWser is in a lot of trouble. I mean, he doesn't have the 3 or 4 queens to really throw at these guys anymore. And the lings, I mean, the Hellions are going to do what they need to do. And I think TaeJa is going to go to an early 2-0 lead in this series of games, man. It's just so good, man. The early harass. And the thing is, usually after the early harass, you usually go in and you just sort of eco up a little bit. And TaeJa did that. He ecoed up a little bit, but he also got a massive amount of Triple M out there. And GosWser was just not expecting this amount of Triple M to really come out straight after the Hellions. You'd think, alright, he's getting out some Hellions, maybe I've got time, but TaeJa didn't give him any time. He just got him out so fast. And yeah, he's probably not going to drop down. He sees all the banelings, and GosWser may have bought himself a little bit of a break with this tech switch into banelings here. But I do not know. I do not know if it's going to be enough in long term to really deal with that. I mean, he's equal on the harvesters compared to TaeJa, and that's not a good position for GosWser to be in. And yeah, his creep is getting slowed back. His queens have all been killed, or a lot of them have been killed anyway. He's still building queens at this point in the game, which is definitely not good. And meanwhile, TaeJa is securing a 3rd, so he's just putting some creep down there. Very, very nice. The Bailey's coming out though and doing a bit of nice hits. And yeah, TaeJa trying to get some early splits in this game to try and survive. He does very, very well, but he has lost quite a lot of units, and it's so easy for Banelings to be gotten out by GosWser. So for now, with this very early Triple M force with the dropships, GosWser, I think, has got what he needs to push them away. He has got the Baneling tech, and yeah, good job on him defending this. Although he did lose this expansion there though, and that is going to be quite bad in terms of his economy, man. He's really going to have to push out and do something here. And I mean, Baneling tech is going to be really, really good. He's got to get Baneling speed. I don't believe he has it yet. There we go. He's starting to research it now. So he's just going to keep up with his Baneling tech. And for now, I think Banelings should see him through. Should see him through the next few minutes of this sort of attack. Because just Baneling's just so good against these guys. And TaeJa's got to keep going out. But GosWser is, I think he should be able to hold it off with these Banelings. I don't think, especially once speed starts coming out, speed on creep These guys are just been so bad, and GosWser, man, doing some really nice splits on his own Baneling forces to try and hit everything. But still, in the end, he didn't actually get the hits off that he really needed, and GosWser, man, going down once again. I thought he had it with the Banelings, but no, TaeJa just coming out there with beautiful splits, with beautiful hits on the Banelings. You can see the 3 Banelings showing over there. Managed to micro them all down, or maybe just attack them all down, and yeah, just really, really good job there by TaeJa. Even in the face of the perfect counter towards him, he went in. He got a beautiful time in there. You can see there was about 15 Banelings or so warping in, and he just went in there. Beautiful time, and I think half of those Banelings had to cancel to get into Lings, and that was it. TaeJa won it, so great job there from him. And 2-0, man, 2-0 in this series of games, and he is just continuing to dominate Zerg players. It's been TLO, Hyun, and now it's going to be GosWser, assuming that GosWser doesn't come back and do something, which I'm not sure if he can. I'm not sure if he knows how to beat the unstoppable TaeJa, and yeah, we will have to see if he figures it out. So there we go. Thank you very, very much for watching this game. This has been xhairymuppet. I'll catch you guys in game number 3 between these two. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, see you guys later.